What's going on, everyone? So I've been getting a lot of requests to chart Apollo. So today that's what we're going to be doing. By the way, this is analysis coming to you from Crypto Planet. So if you like this analysis, head over to the site, subscribe for email updates to get analysis like this pretty often. All right, so let's get right into it. So first off, we have this long-term trend line that's holding a support, and price touched here three times. We had a touch over here first, then right around here, and then we had this downtrend all the way over here where price reached this again and then bounced off. And we had this trend line over here where the downtrend continued underneath, and we recently broke out from under this, found support on it, and we've continued upwards. And we have resistance right around this zone. So it is early in the day, but right now we are finding difficulty breaching this resistance. So it is possible that we do have some sort of retracement and then take a little time before breaking back above here, just to, get some more steam in order to do that. But Apollo is a small cap, so it's easier for these sort of coins to break past these small resistances. So I wouldn't wait too long to put my position in. I'm hopefully going to buy some more, throughout the next week or so. Hopefully, I won't have to spend too much more for it, but I do think this resistance will be breached soon, and I'm gonna put a pattern. I'm gonna draw a pattern for you guys that I do see here, a bullish pattern. All right, I've now brought this down to the 5-hour chart, and I'm gonna show you guys a cup and handle that I believe I see. So I'm going to use the arc tool over here, which is this, and I'm gonna draw this right now. Oops, wrong way. Well, that didn't really come out the way I wanted it to, but let me use a different tool. This is not a website I've used for charting before, but the website I usually use hasn't updated their Apollo chart. So it's not really updated. It's not showing me Apollo's recent movements. It hasn't updated in 3 days. So this is the best website I have right now for these sort of things. But I see this cup and handle formation. There's a cup here, and then we have the handle right over here. And you see we have broken above the handle. You see this? This right here is the handle. As long as we stay above here, I think that's a very bullish sign, and I believe this pattern in general is just very bullish. I think if we go back to the daily chart, you could see it a bit better. As you can see, I'm just going to draw it out with a paintbrush. Right here is the cup, and the handle is right here. And once this resistance that we were talking about before is broken, we can expect this area to act as support. And I would say the next resistance is probably around here, which is 0.0019. It's a big difference in price, and then the next resistance we have after that is 0.0027. Looking forward to these zones being reached once again. All right, so let's take a look at some indicators. So this is the MACD right here. I'd say we have, this was a resistance right here. We're eventually, well, I'm sorry, not eventually, we're actually underneath this right now. So that shows the resistance is having some trouble breaching at the moment, and we're having a bearish divergence right here. So I'd like to see this get back above there for me to really be confident about the price. Seeing things like this on the daily chart makes me think that it may be better to wait a few days, maybe a week, in order to purchase some more Apollo. Especially since we are having trouble with the resistance. It all depends on what goes on with this daily candlestick, and probably over the next couple of days, if we see whether we get above here or not. Now, if we look at the RSI, we are not oversold yet, but we are getting there, and we have had a bearish divergence over here. As you see, price had struggled over here, and we are struggling over here again. I assume we'll probably have a bit of a divergence over here again if we reach up here. I would like to see a price get the RSI get above here. That would give me a bit more hope about this divergence. And if I look at the ultimate oscillator, there's a very bearish sign. This was actually given a few days ago. This was at October 26th, the ultimate oscillator went to 74 and then came back under 70. So a move above 70 and then back under 70 on the ultimate oscillator is a very bearish sign. And now it's back at 61, so I wouldn't think we have to worry about it now. But if we had saw this earlier, I would be a bit freaked out by that. But we did have a little bit of a dump when this happened. We had a dump from 0.001218 to 0.000918. So I guess that's a decent dump, and that makes sense. And I wouldn't consider this a really a huge sell signal right now. Um, and I'm not going to sell Apollo either way. It's too early in this market. There's not enough liquidity. I'd rather wait until there is large amounts of volume in Apollo for me to start selling in order to buy back cheaper. So right now, I'm not going to be doing that at all. So besides just following my technical analysis on Apollo, you guys should definitely stay up to date with what they're posting on Twitter. So they post their vision update every week. They posted this yesterday. They talk about how there's going to be a major exchange announcement, how it was recently listed on an exchange called Altilli, the new video in Apollo University series, which I recommend everyone wants. It's a great way to learn about watches. It's a great way to learn about Apollo. They have their second shard approaching. There's been a development team update, and Apollo will attend WCC 2019. And then you can go at medium.com and take a closer look at all this. I'm not sure what WCC 2019 is, but I'm probably going to look into that. And then you have the daily facts. So here they talk about during the height of inflation, hyperinflation in Zimbabwe, how the inflation rate was estimated at 79.6 billion% month on month and 89.7 sextillion% year on year in mid-November 2008. So I'm assuming that Zimbabwe's government is really looking at Apollo with a positive light and looking at it as something that could really fix the problems in their country with these sort of issues. So Apollo believes that they can do that as well, and they believe that they can provide alternative solutions to the many economic problems in this country that are waiting to be solved. So I'm just looking forward to that. We should find out more about this in the first week in November, which is coming up really soon. So, follow me, subscribe to stay updated on this sort of stuff, guys. As soon as this happens, I'm going to be posting about it, taking an in-depth look into it, and also looking at how the charts look and analyzing them at this time. All right, take care, guys. Check out the site for daily analysis and our daily news articles as well.